House flip number 7, potentially. This could be easily the best house flip deal I've ever ran across, or I could be taking over somebody's nightmare. I don't know. Here's the craziest part. This house was actually another house flippers, and they got 80% of the way done and they stopped. So Hard Money Joe got this lead from somebody else and he said, hey, you want it? Well, we're here to go through it, run the numbers. I don't know if this is a good deal or not, but from the sounds of it, a house that's already 80% done, we can just go in there and finish it, get it done in about 2 weeks. I like the idea of it, but the only issue with that is if they only got 80% done, that means they could have done a lot of things wrong. We don't know the story behind it. We got to go in and lay eyes on this property, but we're also going to be teaching you in this video how you could possibly be finding deals like this. We've gone through kind of a hard year or two of house flipping and selling, and again, contractors, they can walk, they can go, and it can really ruin things. So this is a strategy I didn't even know about. Hard Money Joe's done plenty of these, and we're gonna break down not only the numbers of this one, but how you can do it as well, finding some of these deals that are basically already completed. So if you wanna see kind of a crazy house flip story, that's what we're gonna be doing in this video. All numbers, everything broken down. I'm in the same position as you guys, so I'll be asking all the questions you guys do, and that's what makes my channel so unique. There's nothing like that out there. I've documented my house flipping business from day one. This, if I bought it, would be house flip number 7. I've gotten my ass kicked a lot and I've made money a lot. So, but at the end of the day, my goal was documenting it because all there was gurus out there who make $8 billion a year house flipping, and there was nobody in my shoes. So if you like that kind of content, seeing a house flipping business from the ground up, make sure you guys subscribe. Do not miss these videos. So now let's go check out and see if this is a nightmare or a home run. Let's go. All right, Joey Joe Hard Money, what in the hell you got us into here? Oh man, we got a dog over there ready to attack.
Oh damn. Yeah, let's
He looks pretty nice.
It looks pretty underfed.
So new fence. So this is a deal that somebody already did some work and then turned back in?
Yeah, take a look in the inside. So I wouldn't say turn back in, but this isn't us as the lender. It was another lender we're friends with.
Right.
They tend not to do the work. They'll just, let us have a shot at them if we want them. So the investor of this one probably did about 80% of it.
Yeah.
You'll see when you get inside. So really it's just a matter of coming here, finishing it off and listing it.
But when they do 80%, like what stops them from that 100? Did it go over budget or did they just?
Yeah, and I can kind of see a couple signs in here that although the work wasn't done bad, they didn't fully know what they were doing.
Yeah.
So what happens is, and I would have to do a little bit more digging on the history of it. Normally what happens is they end up sitting for, 6, 7, 8 months, and they
stop paying or something?
And eventually they stop paying. Yep.
Dang, dude, and then they just walk away. So some people bite off a little more than they can chew.
Here's a bottle of Jose Cuervo for you.
Oh yeah, we got lots of goodies in the yard. So anyways, before we go and check it out, how does this math now? So he purchased it, he got a rehab loan.
Yep.
And then probably ran out of money.
Yep.
But then what does it come back to the bank at, like price-wise?
Yeah, so I mean that's why the banks underwrite them at that 70%.
Right.
Because they know if for whatever reason and things happen, it goes wrong. Most of the time it's the contractor, which gets you into a pickle. So always verify your contractor's work. So because they've underwritten it at 70% loan to value or loan to cost or however the lender structures it, when they take it back, there's still enough room in there for them to come in there, finish it, and then recoup their capital.
I got you. So at this point, what was it originally purchased, and then the budget for it, and then where does it sit now?
Yeah, so I don't know that because we're not the lender on this one.
Yeah.
It's with another lender, but they're probably all into it, right, at what they're selling it for. They're not trying to profit off of getting rid of it.
Then how does an investor like us make our money if we have to pay that off?
Because what we're paying off is still 70%.
Oh.
Right. So if we bought this for 145, let's say, and the ARV is 230, 235, then if we have about 20K in there to still make us at 70%.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then what we have to figure out is if we can get this done for that 20, 30K.
Correct. Yeah.
If not, you walk. But if 20, 30K can get this thing over the top.
Yep.
Then now you're left with that 40, 50K in profit after all taxes, all everything.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay. And you only got 20% more work to do.
Yeah. So a lot of times people get hung up on that you know, that 70% too, but there's other factors in there. And one of them is, you know, how long is it going to take you to finish that project?
Right.
So if you're paying debt coverage on a property, you're paying that, you know, 10, 11, 12% every single month, interest only on that loan.
Interest only.
Well, you got to think if you're doing a, you know, $800,000 property that has a $200,000 flip, that's not going to take you 2 weeks to finish. That's going to take you 7 months, 8 months. So you have to factor that into your bottom line, how long that's going to take.
Gotcha.
So really, when you look at the calculator, you look at, you know, there's an option to show how many months it's going to take, and that's reflected by how many payments.
Right.
So just kind of as the higher the rehab goes, factor that more in there.
And then, have you done any flips like this before that have been 70, 80% done?
Yeah, tons of them.
Tons of them?
Yeah.
So they can be kind of a lucrative deal, huh? If you
they can be, but they can also be
taking somebody else's headache.
not necessarily taking somebody else's poor work.
Right.
So sometimes you'll get there and the kind of on the facade, it looks like everything that was done correctly, or it was done, but once you get in there, you realize that you have to redo a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of times these ones, they sit because investors don't know how to deal with permits. So they start the work, they get red tagged.
Right.
And then they're like,
Done that.
I mean, you've been through permits.
Yes.
Now, you know, it's
Brutal.
a pain in the ass. You know,
Yes.
you got to get architectural renderings, you know, all sorts of, you know, compliance. And
Which I've learned at the beginning was a definite pain in the ass. And then as I've progressed,
yeah.
especially with the contractors that we use now, it's not nearly as bad. It's just,
Exactly.
you got to learn those lessons.
Yeah, if you have a contractor that knows what they're doing and ask them before they start work,
Right.
saying, are you familiar with the city?
Are you licensed?
Yeah, Are you familiar with the city? Do you understand the permitting process?
Right.
And then ask them when you're walking the property, what would you permit from this?
Yeah.
Right, because there's certain things, and every state's going to differ, and even every city is going to differ, but there's certain things which, if you get tagged on, it's going to be a bigger headache.
Did they pull any permits for this?
No,
or-
so this, as far as we can tell, doesn't have any open permits.
And didn't need any. It's just more internal.
yeah, I mean, they obviously did the roof
Yeah, and the fence.
and the fence. And
Looks like it needs new
they've done
fascia.
plumbing and electrical. So yeah, it needs a new cornice, soffit fascia.
Soffit
They
fascia.
never finished that along the back too.
All right.
But we can take a look.
Let's
for sure.
go check it.
But yeah, the point is that they get tagged and then they freak out
Right.
about the permits. They don't know how to do them.
Yep.
So that sits for 5 months. They pay 5 months worth of interest payments.
Yep.
They start redoing their numbers and like, well, I'm not going to make any money on this. So they just give up.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's see. Oh yeah, we got some flooring. Okay.
Yeah. So if you think about it, and we'll have the appraisal.
I
back.
can already see someone did some shoddy ass work. Look
Yeah.
at, they already put trim on here and they didn't even trim in the door. I guess that's coming in from the garage.
Yeah, I'll show you one thing. Check this out. What I noticed. Where's the?
Oh man, look at that fireplace too. What a hodgepodge.
Yeah, fireplace. See what I mean?
Unreal.
I noticed this on the pictures, but I can't see it. They ran the LVP all the way on the floor through the shower.
Oh my God, you're kidding me.
You see?
Oh, not there.
Yeah, I guess they've corrected, but originally they had this whole thing LVP'd.
All right, yeah, so just checking that. They did end it there, so that's good. Bathtub's in, just really needs shower head in here, toilet, and a vanity. But most of the major stuff is...
You can see where they updated the plumbing. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is one of the bigger costs I've gotten there. I really don't know if we should just tear it out.
How
But
weird is
the
that?
thing is, you've got gas lines here too.
That is just ugly. Like what?
Yeah.
I'm wondering, like, has it always been like that? Or did they come in and... Like, these look newer and different.
I just have no idea what they were trying. Look at all this.
Yeah, that. And then you've got this giant gap over here. So, like...
Yeah, we'll send this off to a guy who does the mortar. We're doing a house right now where the granddad ran into the house and hit all the brick.
Hit all the brick?
Yeah, just by the side of the garage.
So you're thinking maybe, I mean, a guy comes in and just finishes out that.
Yeah, I mean, I think although it looks horrendous right now, I think it's might be cheaper to go ahead and try to fix it somehow.
Yeah, fix it somehow. So that's big cost one. I mean, really the texture painting wall trim isn't that bad. The cabinets actually look...
Yeah, cabinets look good. They put all new doors in. They've obviously done all the can lighting.
Yeah, they done the can light.
And the
They got
electrical
the
worked.
new alarms.
You know, it looks like the plumbing was updated. The electrical's fine.
Yeah, not a terrible color.
Yeah, I mean,
It looks like old single pane windows though.
So I have this in there to replace these.
So right now you're sitting at what budget to fix this?
Right at 23,
23, and the
Yep.
purchase price is 145.
145.
So you're at 168.
So we're hoping it comes in at 235, at 0.7. It gives us 164. So we're at 145. So right at that 20K mark.
Yeah, 20K mark.
Yeah.
So that would for us be a 70% loan, low money out of pocket, and then really just come in just a couple weeks and just finish it.
I think we could get this done in less than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It depends on if they can get the windows in quick enough. Just
So you're gonna replace all windows with double pane windows.
Yep.
Brickwork done here.
I would estimate it's a smaller house. I'd estimate about, and we get beaten up with our window quotes on all the videos, but would probably be about 6K.
Yeah.
For all the windows.
6K for all the windows.
Yeah, I'm factoring in probably about 2,000 to 3,000 for this.
Did you look at the market around here? Is stuff moving?
Yeah, there's not a ton of comps, but there is some which lower days on market which have sold. The only thing that worries me about the appraisal is we do have this commercial property back here.
Yeah, right behind it.
I think in this kind of 230 price range, it's not going to be a huge deal.
Yeah.
But I'm just hoping we don't take a lick on the appraisal because he might see that and discount it.
Yeah. And that's so we got it. I mean, it's basically like getting a whole new hard money loan for this, even though there was one, but.
Yeah, what happens when the bank forecloses on it is they become the new owner. So they own the property, it's in their name, and now they're selling it. Same contract, same type of loan.
This is actually pretty nice. It's like a lot bigger than I thought. And the kitchen really looks, is there gonna be like an island in here anywhere? Or?
I probably wouldn't set an island in here, honestly.
Yeah, no island, just put.
No.
I mean, that would be your dining room table area.
I mean, I think it feels open enough. Yeah, you got your dining room table.
So this is obviously gonna be where the sink and everything is.
Yep.
Just paint the cabinets, get hardware.
Yeah, I'll probably put some like soft clothes on here. They're cheap little fixture.
Yeah, it really doesn't look too bad. So
you could, once this is done, to kind of clean up some of those impurities, and I know a lot of people hate painting places.
Yeah.
But I would almost make this a dark.
Yep, we did that in one of ours. Yeah, just paint it dark. I think I definitely would. Yeah, and see if a guy can really clean that up. Because it looks fine, and it's actually gas, which is nice.
Well, yeah, that's one of the
looks functional and operational.
One of the reasons I don't want to tear it all out, because you've got your gas line right here.
This is just ugly over here, but it doesn't look like it has anything to do with the integrity. Like there's no holes or gaps where the actual chimney is, and the chimney is looking actually pretty good. So it's just really covering that up, making it look nice. So what other?
I think probably he would take all this out and then just redo it.
Yeah, redo the whole thing. Yeah. So how many? This is the master? No, pretty good sized room. Is this considered the master in here?
Yeah, but you've only got one bathroom. So.
One. Okay, so it's 3. Is that pretty common around here too?
Yeah, 3-1.
So bedroom.
I mean, it'd be nicer if it was a 3-2 for sure. But
oh yeah. So some of the comps you saw were.
I'm wrong.
Oh, this is the master.
This is the master.
Heck yeah.
See, now you know I haven't been here.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
So this actually is a big selling point right here, and it's actually a decent size. So this is what I saw in the picture. You see, they just
didn't finish it, but they'll. So the best route would be pouring concrete paint, like doing a tile shower here.
Yeah,
right?
we'll just do a walk-in right here.
Yep.
Because you have your bathtub and the other one.
Yep.
I mean, it's still going to cost us a few $1,000 to do that.
Was that in the budget to do the?
I believe so. I mean, we can calculate it here now.
Okay. Yeah, all new doors, paint. They kind of went with like an ugly yellow paint, but
kind of got like a cream tone to it. Yeah, I wouldn't change it though.
I mean, 3 good-sized bedrooms. Got a goofy-looking wall here. The foundation feels good. Was there any? I mean, I don't feel any.
It seems level. Yeah.
Man, they got so close. The floors actually look really nice. I'm pretty impressed. They're like a wide plank.
Yep.
Real neutral color. I think that. So we would just have to figure out what color.
So yeah, we got the windows. This is where we're at so far. We've got the mortar. I would just say about $2,000 on that.
For the fireplace.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if there's anything in the attic or there's a condenser outside.
Oh yeah,
but I don't believe there's an HVAC. I had that in there.
To add one?
Correct, yeah. So that's gonna be about $7,000. And we'll check now, we'll go up there and see. And then we've got obviously all the soffit and facial work. It's probably about $1,500. We've got countertops and painting. Plus we've got all the switches and outlets just to put faceplates on and put the hardware in there.
And doorknobs and stuff.
Yeah, we got to finish out the surround in this room.
Yep.
And then we've got to finish off the walk-in in the bathroom. Right. So that's about another $5,000.
$5,000 for the primary bathroom to do everything. Yep. This one's almost done, but probably at least another $1,500 to
for here.
Yeah.
I mean, the vanity is going to be cheap because it's a $230K house. We'll probably just pick one up from Lowe's.
Yeah, but to finish the shower
Finish the surround is your biggest cost, and then we'll just put a commode in here. It's a couple $100, and then we can order all the windows and stuff.
The mirrors and
mirrors. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, are you thinking about just tiling that, or putting in like an insert for the shower?
We just have to look at the cost and see, because I wouldn't put an insert necessarily in that master.
No, just do a tile.
Make that nice.
Make it nice.
Tile.
Yeah.
Now, if that was already in there, because again, this price point's so low, you can get pretty nice inserts now.
Yep.
I might consider it.
Oh, they do have an attic. They made a new one here.
Put a new attic door on there. Yeah. Get up there and see if you see a furnace.
I will. I might find somebody up there too. Actually, this is a nice new little gig here. I'm actually kind of shocked. I was expecting it to look a lot shittier than this, but
yeah.
I mean, I don't know about AC, but there's a furnace.
How's that ductwork look?
It looks actually pretty decent.
Like it was worked on.
No insulation.
Okay, so zero. So that's another $1,500 right there.
So spray and insulate, and it's big too.
Yeah, actually, we can get this checked out. The furnace actually doesn't look too bad.
It doesn't really look that bad. The ductwork
Look,
actually.
you got your chimney stack running all the way up.
Yeah, I'm leaning against the chimney, but yeah. So new spray and insulation, and it's actually pretty big. There's some over here, but you can tell that where they remodeled the living room and stuff probably all fell through.
Yeah.
But if they spray all new, yeah, $1,200, $1,500. I had my whole attic done. I think it was under $1,000, but it wasn't this big. Some of the ductwork back there is a lot older, but some of this stuff looks like it's kind of newer.
Yeah. Well, let's see outside if they have a condenser.
Okay. Shit, super clean up here.
Yeah, it's not bad. See, all that looks good.
No, yeah, the fireplace looks actually in really good shape. Rafters, everything looks good.
Look how that just drops straight through there. All right.
Well, that makes me feel better about that fireplace too. It's solid. It just needs to be.
Yeah. I don't know what they did.
It just needs. I know it. That's probably one of those where the guy came in and they charged X amount. And, yeah, like they redid this whole attic entrance and everything. A lot of new drywall.
Yeah, these new attic doors aren't even cheap. They're like $500.
Yeah, and I mean, even just having the lights and the fans in here, it's a couple $100.
They got them all installed. Look at this.
Yeah, they got them all.
Tiny fan, little mini fan.
Yeah, but they got them in. That's what's big about it. Because that stuff adds up. I mean, they're 200 something a whack.
I mean, some of it was decent work. Like a lot of times when you see these houses, you'll even look at like when you come to these faceplates, these are all sunken in.
Yeah.
Where they didn't do them to code.
Need to repaint the ledge right there. Go out back. A little bit of trash hauling.
So definitely bad on the soffit and fascia all back through here, all the corners. But this backyard's not bad. I mean, you just re-landscape it. You got a pull-up bar for little people.
Yeah, little mini pull-up bar. Yeah, it is a good-sized yard because it's on the corner. That could help.
Yeah.
For additional. Parking.
And really, this isn't even that imposing. It's right here on the corner.
Well, the one thing I was looking at like differently doing this now is I was driving in and I drove and every house is lived in, and a lot of them are pretty clean too. Like they've done nice work. So
yeah, roof looks brand new.
It does.
It looks like they put a new weatherhead in there too.
They definitely put a new weatherhead. Can't believe they didn't do that. Maybe they had the fascia on there, but I mean they got like 2x6s on that over there. But that'll take a little bit, and they even got to replace probably some of this. Yeah, definitely all of this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to replace all that.
Yeah, this whole back area they're gonna have to redo it. Either a little bit more brickwork here when the mason guy's there, probably. We got water and a gas meter. None of it's taken. Had that happen before.
And electrical. How many houses do you walk that still have lights on?
So speaking of that, is there any like back taxes, or not back taxes, but like money owed on electrical bills or anything? Is that?
I mean, if money was owed on the electrical bills, it would fall on the borrower. Anything that's owed by, the most common thing that you see is money owed to contractors. But through a mechanics lien, but when they foreclose on the property, they wipe out those.
Oh.
That's the purpose of not just signing it back over to the lender. That's why you foreclose, because it covers it.
Dude, this is actually...
it won't cover back taxes though. There's back taxes that gotta be paid.
I get you. This garage is sick, dude.
Yeah, this garage feels too big for the house.
It's huge, and I think a bonus is going to be that it's a side load, and you have that whole alley, because that's a lot of extra parking, dude.
Yeah. What would be really nice is if it appraised a little bit higher and we could increase the budget, I'd probably try to epoxy this because it's so nice. This garage is a selling point.
Look at, I mean, they got, that must be washer dryer out here.
Your outlets? Yeah.
But a lot of room.
It looks like they put a new water heater in.
They did. New gas lines, new water lines. Man.
Looks like there's no motor for the garage.
There's one right here.
Oh, so that's just the one then?
Yeah, so one of them's a motor. I've had one put in. I think it's in that 400 to 600 range.
It's a little bit more right now.
Is it?
Yeah, about $750.
Because I did one at Shore Acres, and I want to say it was like.
I think if you can buy a older motor, like a refurbished, you can probably do it. But
yeah, I could message my guy and just see how much.
I mean, really, we don't have to provide with 2 motors, but a lot of times you'll see that double.
That's not like a selling point, you know, like,
No.
I'm not buying it because of that.
But this garage is a selling point for the husband.
I think it is big time. Yeah, it's actually way bigger than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go in the side yard, see if there's it might just be a furnace heater and not the brick on the outside looks good. It doesn't look like anybody else here paints there, so you just keep it.
I wouldn't paint it. No, not, especially with this pressure.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, that's brand new, baby.
Okay, oh, don't say it too loud.
Come on. Yeah, I know, right? Dude.
Okay.
So that, you can take that off the budget. You had that factored in?
Yeah, he had no pictures in the of the unit in the pictures.
I mean, that's $7,000 that you just. Now, obviously, we got to get somebody to come in and service it.
There's going to be a little bit more. I still think we'll probably be in that 22 to 25 range.
Right, but the not having to do this and just service it is massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think this might be a little more extensive than we thought with the fascia. You know, they're going to have to replace all of it.
Yeah, but it won't be too bad for the softening fascia, just to repaint it.
And foundation, yeah, I mean, looks good, felt good in there. You don't feel any unevenness.
I don't see any cracking.
This is the only one minimal, but that's like nothing.
Yeah.
Because I've seen some of those before, dude, were like, oh my gosh, there's like 4 giant ones that are like an inch apart.
Yeah.
And then you can totally tell. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice neighborhood, dude. Everybody really takes care of their houses along here.
It's a good starter home neighborhood.
Well, and you're right. There's, I noticed there's a high school or something right around the corner I passed. God, that's terrifying.
Bring that home to your kids.
Sheesh, my kids would never let me in that house. Get that out of here. So really, what's your initial thoughts? Is this one you want to get a contractor in first and foremost to see and just make sure, or you feeling pretty good about it?
I feel pretty good about it. I mean, I'm going to send that picture to David and just ask him for a rough idea
of the
brick? Fireplace. Yep.
Okay.
And then we can get a quote on the windows, but it's probably going to be around that $6K.
Okay, so $6K for windows, brickwork. So with taking out the furnace and the AC, but adding in now a tile shower, they kind of just replace each other almost.
Yeah, put in about $5K for that bathroom.
That bathroom and $1,500 or so, $2,000 for the other one. So about $7K.
Yep.
Which is what we were going to do for the furnace area.
Yep.
And so it's going to put us right around like 20 to 25, 25-ish.
Mm-hmm.
So at a 145 purchase price, that puts you at 170, and the 70% was 164-ish. So we would have to cover $6K.
Yeah, I ran this off of 235.
Yeah, and that's going to be huge too, because if it comes in at 220 or something, it shouldn't, but.
Yeah, for sure. So this is, it gives us 19 and a half to factor everything in at 70%. So anything over, like if we're at say 23, 24, that's like $3,000 additional outside. So
for some of you newer viewers out there, got to turn off my light here. What that means is basically you're looking for those 70% deals. And if you can get it at 70%, that means the purchase price of the house plus your renovation budget, then you're basically minimal money out of pocket. Again, you can go to gethardmoney.com. We've done complete videos about it. It's all free to you guys, those calculators. You guys got, in fact, we have over 250 people on there, and they're just loving that site. So you have the ability out here on the property to just use those calculators. And so if our budget, let's say those numbers come true, but our budget is more like 25,000, then we would have to cover the difference between 25,000 and the 19,500 they give us. So it's about $5,500 out of pocket. Now, if for some reason the appraisal comes in a little bit lower for the hard money loan at 230 or 225, again, those are costs that we would have to not only consider but acquire or pay for. And then if for some reason it appraised at 240, then you get an extra 5K budget. So then you're right back to a 70% deal, correct?
Yep.
So really, we just got to send some of the stuff off to the contractor, see what his overall cost would be for that bathroom, the brickwork, and then he just get his finish guys in here to do all the trim, paint it, touch it up, countertops, and we need a good yard guy.
Yeah, countertops won't be too bad. We'll do just like a basic level quartz in there.
I think this is pretty nice, even though it has a commercial behind it. I get that point.
Yeah.
But you've got like a dead end cul-de-sac and a field over there, and then this is a massive corner lot with a side load garage. I think that's pretty big, dude.
Yeah.
When you look at it, like to have that whole 2-car garage and that whole area over there back there.
Technically, this all becomes extra parking
It's
for you over
basically,
here
yeah,
too,
your
right?
parking spot.
Yeah.
Looks good, dude.
Probably got about $1,000 worth of landscaping.
Yep. But that's fine.
Because I would probably come in here and mulch up this front and then put some flower beds or something.
Yeah, I agree. Mulch that and then just knock this grass down to like the stubble, man. Make it look real good. And it is a bigger yard. Looks pretty good, dude. And we need a trash collector. Or I'll get my rubber gloves on. We'll come do it. I wonder if it'd even behoove us to put a couple pickets right there in that gap.
Yeah.
So when people come look at it, they don't see the dogs and everything.
Yeah. And the way they did that fence, especially along the back, you see how all those fence posts are. You might want to go in there and reinforce those. Just, put a...
Well, sounds good, dude. Well,
I want to paint these garage doors. Power wash them, see how they come out.
They really match that fascia, but I guess if you're doing new fascia, you could paint, change the color from brown. That door is a little dented. I don't know if you just replace the bottom panel or and it's all rust. Oh yeah, you stepped in them fire ants, boy, those will light you up. Probably need to get a new lower panel for that, don't you think? It's all rusted.
Yeah, you see that here.
Need some mortar action right here. Plug that hole. See that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times the little things are what people forget. Obviously it's easy to come in and talk about the flooring, easy to talk about the roof and the foundation, but a lot of people forget, just the small little things at the end. Plates, switches, fascia, doors, you forget, fence work.
It honestly, like going through flipping, especially in the last year or two with the market the way it is, yeah, my eyes have totally changed. Like, you fill in all these gaps, like that bottom one, I wouldn't even, because it's just a question that everybody's going to have, and you can just replace it.
You mean when it comes to the inspection?
Inspection, and then again, the big lesson, and when you're really trying to get a good offer in this market, and there's not like multiple offers, is they're going to drive up, they may park here, and that's the first thing they see, and they're like, well, that looks like trash. What's the rest of the house going to look, and
yep.
So if you just replace it right away, it can look a lot better. But all right, well, let's get our numbers in, man.
For sure. We'll have the appraisal back on this today. Then we can jump on a Zoom
That's
and then
the biggest.
And then do it.
Yeah, the appraisal's going to be the big kicker right now.
Yeah, if it comes back at 220 or, anything less than 230, we'll have to talk to them and see if there's any wiggle room on the price.
Yeah. Well, I'll hop on Zoom when we get that and finish this baby out.
Awesome.
All right, guys, and again, before we go and run the numbers and see if this is really a good deal and get our contractor prices and our appraisal, don't forget, if you head to gethardmoney.com, guys, it is 100% free resource. I'm not selling you guys any courses, nothing, but we've partnered with Hard Money Lending. We've got all the calculators on there, and the whole goal of that website is for you to get connections with hard money lenders. Guys, I would be running to that site ASAP, getting with every hard money lender in your market and say, hey, do you have any deals that have been turned back in, foreclosed that I can look at? That's exactly what this is, and it's got potential to be listed in the next 2 weeks and possibly make anywhere from $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. So you might be able to get in that way. So not only do we have the greatest calculators all in one spot for free that you got to pay on multiple different platforms to get, it's all free. You can reach out to those hard money lenders. That is the first and most important thing that you need to do, is get that relationship. I see all your guys' comments all the time, and I just don't know about the fees. I don't know about this. I don't know about that. The hard money lender will just disclose all of that. They're not out there to cold call you and sell you. They want to help. So rush over to gethardmoney.com, create your own free account, use it as much as you want, and reach out to them, see if they've got any deals that come into them. And now we're gonna go check out these numbers. I kind of like this flip. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Am I crazy or not?
Yo.
What's up, Hard Money?
How you doing?
Oh, not much. Hey, just checking in on that. Wellman, what did that ARV come in? Appraisal?
Yeah, I came in a little bit low.
Really? What did it come in at?
I'll shoot it over to you.
So,
trying to see if there's anything we can do on price.
Is it still a good deal, or is it not worth doing?
Not at that appraisal, because the out-of-pocket's going to be too high.
What did the appraisal come in at?
210.
Yeah, that's really low. What?
Yeah.
Why do you think it?
213, something like 213. I think it's because it's by the commercial. I mean, there's plenty of comps. Like, I don't know if you've had a chance to comp it.
No, not really.
Yeah, but I mean, there's plenty of exact comps at 230, 235, but...
So the purchase price was what, 145?
Yeah, the bank right now is at 145.
Rehab is 25,000, and then the ARV we thought was 230 is 213.
Yeah, correct.
Let's see. Yeah, cash to close is almost $30,000.
Yeah, it throws it off a lot. We need a reduction if we can get one.
So at this
What
point,
does that put us at? Like 120 we needed at?
a 70% deal would be 124.1. Yep.
Yeah, 124. So we need like 20K off.
Do banks like typically ever do that, or?
Well, it's not a typical bank. It's a Wildcat. It's a hard money lender.
Okay, so your next goal is really just talking to them, see if they'll reduce the price for one, and then two, you can't really tell an appraiser to change his. You just have to support it with comps.
Yeah, you can challenge it.
Right. But you have to show like, hey, here's some comps.
And it also depends if you believe in it or not. Because if you don't believe in the appraisal,
Yeah.
and then if you bump the loan up to 75% LTV, and you're saying, it really an appraiser's opinion is their own opinion.
Yeah.
If you think it's going to sell at 230 or 235, you bump the loan up to 75%. It's still kind of ugly, but you reduce your out of pocket.
Yeah, so a 75% deal would have to be at 134.75.
Yeah, see, now you're getting a lot closer. Now you're at like 10K out of pocket. So if you go to the lender and say, 10K, it's going to be a little bit easier than 25K.
Yeah.
It just depends if you believe in that 235 or not, right?
Right.
So that's what it comes down to.
Okay, so we'll just kind of hold tight for right now on that one then.
Yeah, if you have a chance, with JoJo or something.
Okay.
Take a look and then tell me what you think. If you think 230, 235, we bump the loan up to 75%, and we can get 5, 6, 7,000 off.
Okay.
Then you can make it work. But if we don't believe in 235, it's not worth doing unless we get it at like 120.
Yep, got it. And then Joseph, did they fire back up?
They're there, yeah.
Sweet.
I don't think they're fired up, but they've got everything now.
No, but I mean, like, they're working.
Yeah, I think so.
Back at it. Okay, cool. Well, sounds good. Yeah, I was just calling to check in on that ARV and stuff. But, yeah, I guess we'll just hold off a little bit until we hear if we can.
Yeah, give me tomorrow and the next day. We'll see what we can do.
Sounds good, dude.
Just watching this shitty Texans.
I know, man. I know.
Depressing.
All right, so as you can see there, the appraisal came in considerably lower. So we'll follow up on this because Hard Money is going to do a little bit of research, see if we can reduce that price a little bit. And then we'll get a real estate agent to comp it a little bit better. We'll send that to the appraiser, see if we can get, a reduction in how much we buy it for, and then also get that appraised value up maybe a little bit, and then that's a lot less money out of pocket. But obviously the dream scenario would be, hey, talking to that other hard money lender and be like, look, the numbers don't crunch. If we'll buy it, but it needs to be closer to, as we saw there, 124 would be a 70% deal. So we'll be, following up on that. Again, guys, documenting all of this. It was really fun to be back in there. It's a really great house. Would love to flip it. But Joseph Street, after about a 2-week debacle with the city, is back on, as you heard Joe say. So we'll be going back out there and checking things out. It's a very interesting flip. We do have a full cash offer on the lots. We're trying to see if we can get that accepted / negotiated a little bit. But yeah, it's just the life of house flipping. You never know, what hits you. And I document all of this. So again, if you guys like that kind of content, make sure that you guys subscribe. And then as you saw there, if you're not on it yet, go to gethardmoney.com. It's down in the description. Just go to gethardmoney.com, create that free account. I'm getting a lot of messages from people, like dozens of them, saying how great this site is, how amazing it is, and it's getting them into flipping quicker to be able to comp properties like that. So check out gethardmoney.com, completely free, 4 free calculators on there that you have to pay a lot of money on all different sites to get. And we're going to be doing updates to it as well, giving you guys a lot of value. So also, in the meantime, make sure you guys go check out all these videos in this playlist. If you're kind of newer into flipping and really trying to figure out how to get going, that's a free course. It's 7 of the best videos of me starting out my house flipping business, from the comping, the budgets, all that. So check that out right there.